Hi guys, how you doing? You're welcome to the second episode of the Little Bird Talk Show, and we're recording live from Mr. Smith Lounge, Oka. This is the second episode, like I said earlier. We shot our first episode a couple days ago, and thank you guys for the views, for the subscription, for the comments and everything. Thank you guys. But I still need to say that you guys should subscribe more. We promise to give you guys crazy content again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, my name is Lota, and I'm formally announcing my presidential run for the 2023 election. And yeah, so you guys should vote for me, because there's so many people voting, so it's only normal that I join. And so I'm sure that I'm going to get a vote from everybody here.
Why?
From the camera extras out there.
Not too young to run.
So yeah, my name is Lota, and I'm going to be your host. This is the second episode, like I said earlier. We are young people. We're talking about so many things affecting us, basically. We are refusing the stereotypical narratives. Because we're young, we're going to write our own narrative, because the narrative that we're writing today is going to affect Nigeria tomorrow. And today, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about religion. But before we get into all of that, let's get familiar with the people on this bus. And we're starting from my right. We have the main man, Korah himself. If you watched the last episode, I told you that I'm smitten by him because of how young he is, and he's just young and getting a Yagi level. Korah. Next from Korah is Amaka. No, not Amaka. I'm sorry. Please take that out. Next from Korah, we have Zara, the delectable Zara in the building. Zara has been disturbing everybody on set, but she likes the disturbance. Yeah. She's disturbing everybody, but there are some disturbances that are necessary.
That's what I do for
And next from Zara, we have Bishop. We're wearing the same color, which is it says just one thing, that we are wonderful people. No, it's not. There is that, there could be that, but we're wearing the same color, and pink is wonderful. Pink is just beautiful. Yeah, many shout outs to Bishop. And next from Bishop, we have the hungry boyfriend. He's always hungry for food, hungry for so many things.
I'm hungry.
Someone just described something like that. I'm not going to get into that, but
I don't know what to mean. I'm licking the plate of food. I don't know.
Let's go with that. We just shout out to the man himself, hungry boyfriend. And the last person, we have a special guest. She flew all the way from the west, all the way from the west, and she came to be with us today. She came to join us in this episode. We have Toby in the building. She's
Mommy Toby.
She's not. Don't call her. Don't call her mommy. So you guys are welcome. We're welcome to. We're here to talk about something that's affecting us directly. And to be honest, we decided to talk about this topic because of someone that died a few days ago. A lady, a gospel artist that died a few days ago, and so many people were like, "Oh, you died, and you didn't die as a result of accidents or pregnancy. Maybe you were." I'm not talking to her. I'm just saying you, but she died as a result of something that could have been avoided, and that's why we chose to talk about religion today. So our topic today is the effects of religion, and how it affects the modern day society. I suppose that we're all Christians on here. Everybody's a Christian. So based on, because religion is very is very diverse. In different, we're going to be talking, just subtopics and subtopics under one subtopic, another subtopic. So we're going to, touch little. So firstly, I really would want to know our basic understanding of what religion is all about. Bishop, can you please help us? Can you tell us what you feel or believe religion is all about? As it affects you personally.
So personally, I think religion is actually what brings us together. You understand?
Yeah.
Like normally, that is what is meant to be.
Yeah.
You
understand? But then there is also a thin line between being religious, like being a fanatic, and being a Christian.
Okay.
You understand? I grew up in a Christian home, and then most times you do something, and then you're always conscious about what other people think, because they always see your mom and your dad go to church, and you understand. And then if you're outside playing ball, like all those littlest things that kids do, it's a sin. You understand? And then growing up, leaving home, coming to school, and all that, like during the years, it has evolved. You understand? And then,
like your understanding of religion.
yes.
So the understanding of religion you had when you were a kid is different from the one that you have right now.
Exactly. Because at that point, like what you mentioned, you said something about a lady that died and stuff.
Yeah.
That is what they teach us in church. You have to endure.
Yeah.
You understand that kind of thing? Even when things are not
going the right
like
way.
you understand. Apart from you, the things of life.
Yeah.
But then there are some things happening around you, and then because you're a Christian, you're not meant to like say some stuff or react.
Okay.
You understand? That's messed up, yeah. Because Christians were if you're a Christian, you're meant to be bold.
So are you saying that if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be liberal? You shouldn't speak up. You shouldn't speak out.
That is. I'm saying that is what religion has taught us.
Okay.
You understand? We're not talking about Christianity.
Okay.
Because if you're a Christian, you're following God's word. You understand? Not what your pastor said or what your religious head or leader said. You understand?
Yeah.
Because according to the news, okay, some people knew that this thing was happening. But then due to how will this thing affect the church?
Yeah.
How will this thing, if I say it now that my husband beats me, how will the church react?
The reputation.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then you tend to like suck it in. Some marriages are just hanging on a thing like, but because okay, you're a father in the church, you're an elder in the church, you're not meant to say anything about it. Do you understand? But then meanwhile you're living in pain and I don't know, and disrespect in your own house. You understand? But then as an elder in church, you're not meant to speak out.
So according to you right now, you're saying that in our modern day society, religion isn't really doing so much for us. It's not teaching us how to be vocal, how to be liberal, how to think out of the box. So religion has had this, because before the camera started, Hungry Boyfriend was talking about how religion has made us. I think he talked about religion making people be very biased. Not just biased, because now we're talking about the effects of religion on the modern day society. And Hungry Boyfriend was saying that religion has affected us negatively. Now the thing is, I always say that there's a percentage, positive and negative, which is winning.
Wait, sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
I was very specific about being religion as a content, making us being stereotypical.
Yeah.
Then we have to be like, she was trying to like make me understand that it's general as humans to be stereotypical. But I have my points. I have my own points.
What was your point?
Like, for instance,
Yeah.
all of us here, sincerely, I don't know, but I don't really know, but I feel like we all go into Christianity as a religion from birth.
Okay.
Yeah? Your parents got in and brought you out, they are Christians. That is why you are a Christian.
Yeah.
You didn't make that choice. So, you being groomed and nurtured that way, what it means is that subconsciously, like you not even knowing, you are trying to tame every other religion out there, not the right
Yeah.
one.
No, you see, this is actually funny because I know how old I have lived. I know how long I've lived on this earth, and just last year or last 2 years, this man is a well-respected Christian.
Okay.
To be honest, but his belief is that Muslims will all go to hell.
And Muslims
Chill.
say that we will go to hell.
And
Okay.
so, and I don't
That's
know.
the stereotype I'm talking about.
That's messed up.
No,
That's
you
the
see, and I heard it,
stereotype
and
I'm talking
I
about.
went bonkers because I've been taught that God is a merciful God, that we're all human, but it even I like to think in a very liberal way, but it never occurred to me that there's a possibility that people even think this way. So imagine my surprise that day. He was like, Muslims will go to hell no matter how good you, because it is said that Jesus said if you don't go through him that you will not pass through. I don't understand.
They
you know
Muslims
Muslims are the highest. They are the most populated religion in the world.
Muslims. It's
Muslims are the most populated religion. No.
But then subconsciously, subconsciously, you as a Christian, you already think that Muslims, they are not doing anything, they are not serving.
No, I don't
No,
think relax. I'm just trying to point out something. Yeah, because we all brand ourselves righteous. Do you understand?
I don't brand myself.
No, relax. Normally, naturally.
I want to bring it out there.
Do you think Muslims would all go to hell? What is your view on that?
First of all, Albert Einstein said something. He said if people live their life based on the fear of punishment and hope for rewards in the end, then what will you live in life?
Yeah.
I know
You
that.
get? Because now you can't say something like Muslims go to. Okay, the first person, I liked the girl in high school, and before we got into a relationship.
But I'm sorry, but how can you like a girl? Is that not too old? Someone your age shouldn't be doing that. I'm saying.
I'll explain
And then lots of hormones. I was going through my adolescence, and lots of hormones were rushing through.
Thank you for explaining
And
it
then
very well.
another thing is, I grew up in a school where I was in SS1 at the time, and everybody was really getting into relationship. So basically, I think
Wait. So you got into a relationship out of peer pressure? Is that it?
you could say that.
So you weren't really attracted. You just wanted to be part of the.
I was attracted.
Stop putting words in his mouth. Stop it.
I was
was
attracted,
feeling
and then I just got into.
All right.
Now, religion also comes in this way, because I was feeling like, okay, having a girlfriend, what would my friends say, what would the church say, that kind of thing. I mean, there are lots of times whereby they will call us in church, in front of the church, like sing stars, and they'll be like, you guys are in a relationship, this one, you shouldn't do that, you just said blah blah blah. Now the point is, I like this girl, and then we were talking at a particular time, and she said, Cora, if you were a Muslim, I wouldn't date you, because like God said blah blah blah.
Which
Christians,
like I
blah,
feel like
blah.
it's too way early to even dive into the very negative parts that religion have caused when it comes
So
to marriage.
because when you think about it, religion is we're not going to join the popular opinion.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, we're woke people, but we're not going to say, okay, we're going to have a woke conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to talk from our minds and say the truth and be honest about this thing. Because if we want to join a popular opinion, everybody, even people on Twitter, they're like, oh my god, religion is bad, religion is this, religion is the downfall of this thing, but we know that religion, before we started this, we're talking about how religion helps you set boundaries, whether internally or externally, it helps you do this. I mean, so there are lots of positivities to religion, but I mean, it seems these days we want to have that conversation. What are the effects of religion on our modern day society, whether positive or negative? What are the effects?
Can I say something?
Okay, Bishop.
Personally, I feel the church, the religious people, they tend to be judgmental. And that is why after growing up in a Christian home, and then you enter school, you do opposite of
Everything that you've been told.
Do you know why? Because if you're in your house now, because personally in my house there's this kind of hair you don't carry. You understand?
Yeah, I mean,
and you don't wear neck chain. You understand? And stuff like that.
I think it's conversant with Igbo people, Igbo parents.
Igbo parents and then Christian parents. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? The church, they're not doing it because most times they're not doing it because then they hate it. They're doing it because, okay, what would the church think if they see my son do you understand what I'm saying? If they see my son dressed like this, they see my son being, you get that kind of thing. So that fear of, because personally, my pops is a talker. You understand? Because he's an evangelist. You understand? So you as my son, how you go? You understand? How you then they forgot about the internal part of being a Christian.
Yeah.
They're just, I think it's
About
just
what-
all about
just see.
pretense.
Yeah.
You understand? They just want you to appear.
So I mean,
Can
if
I
you
address
okay,
that?
okay,
I know that the topic we're talking about today is religion, but I think we're not even being fair with the way we're addressing it, because he talked about religion being stereotypical, being judgmental, and while all that is correct, it is not a religion problem or a religious problem. It is a society problem. You're existing in an imperfect society, so things are going to go wrong as well as go right.
Yeah.
So in society, you're going to have Christians that are judgmental. I mean, look at the larger. We also have ethnic issues here. When you go abroad, you talk about people being white and white discriminating with
Racist.
black.
Yeah.
So people are going to be judgmental regardless. They're going to be biased regardless. The thing is, if you're being biased in whatever group you belong to, whether it is your color or your religion, it is a human problem. You have to address your humanity. Does not mean that it is something in the religion that is causing it, because you said that Christianity also has an internal part, that while you're looking at everything external, what people say, there's also the part that it is your heart that God looks at.
Yeah.
So it is saying that people should go through the journey of life trying to understand their religion better and see where to cope the human problems with religion, and not saying that religion is totally
Toby,
everything.
Toby,
Right?
can I- wait,
That is
Toby,
why I
and
said. That
can
is
I-
why I said there is a thin line between being
Christianity.
religious and being a Christian.
No, it is not being religious and being a Christian. You cannot.
You can't tame
religion.
exactly.
There's no-
You can't tame
no.
them. You can't
But
tame them.
can I,
you
can
feel
I,
serious?
can I,
Yeah, you can't
can
tame
I
them
ask
up
you? Can I
actually.
ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's something you said about it being a societal problem.
Yeah.
We have to. You said you have to be able to differentiate
Yeah.
religious problems and human
Address
problems.
your humanity and
Hu-
not address
Okay,
you being.
and
yeah.
and you're saying that both of them are not intertwined. Both of them are not intertwined.
For
Is that
me,
what you're saying?
I'm sorry. So,
They are. Religion exists in a society.
Okay.
So if you're going to blame religion for everything wrong, let's say religion becomes perfect, your government is still bad. Even if your government becomes perfect, there's climate change and natural disasters are going to happen.
Now let me ask you a
So
question.
I'm saying that religion exists inside a
Society.
society. Address society.
So-
Humans
so-
are doing
so-
wrong things.
so-
Address
But
humanity.
no,
I have this
no,
question.
no,
I have this
no.
question.
Okay.
Wait.
This question.
Yeah.
This question, sorry, this question is, want to, like, from your own point of view, if we have a dysfunctional society,
Yeah.
what it means that every religion that is in the society, in that society, is going to be dysfunctional.
Yeah.
So then, what's the work of the as a religion, like
Now,
way of
wait,
behave
okay,
and-
fine. We
You
all
know,
agree that
church came
way.
to heal the land.
You wait, we all agree that
Yes,
we're Christians.
no.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
God came to
Wait,
save
you
us.
know that a typical Nigerian Christian is different from an American Christian.
Why?
What's the difference?
Because
And why?
they're actually liberal. They see white people.
So,
They are not frustrated like Nigerians.
so when I say it's a societal problem, it is though.
They don't really make things actually.
Let me wear trousers to my Catholic church now. Voila, they will lock me out. Americans, they like, I mean, they wear
Okay.
what they
Yeah.
want.
So
and-
you think
So like I
trousers is
said,
okay?
it is a I'm wearing it now.
Okay.
So it is a societal issue. We should address who we are as a people, because who you are as a people is going to reflect in your church, is going to reflect in your government, is going to reflect in your environment, regardless.
So can I ask you
Yeah.
a question? Now you've made all these points, and I'm saying, because obviously what you're trying to say now is that religion should be taken away from. We should stop blaming religion. That's what you're trying to. You should stop blaming religion. We should try to fix. We as a person, we should try to fix ourselves before we because
Channel
now
the light.
yeah.
If you become
So-
a better human being, you would automatically become a better Christian.
Can I
Or
ask
No,
you?
it's a-
Wait,
no,
wait.
no,
Can
it's a
I
lie.
better whatever
Can I
it
was a lie.
I would
No,
no,
you can be a better human being.
I know some people.
You're a better human being
ask you a
according to
question. I
people.
want to ask you if you have maybe an elder sister or something that got married today, and her husband is beating her, using her as punching bag or whatever. What would be your advice to your sister?
Like I said, it's
What would be
about.
your
I'm
advice?
coming. I'm going to come to that. Calm
No,
down.
it's
Calm
not
down.
an answer.
Calm
I
down.
mean, if I were
Calm-
you, chill. I don't want you to like be diplomatic about it. If I were your sister right now,
Yeah.
and I married a husband that is beating me mercilessly,
Yeah.
what would you advise me?
The answer should be straightforward, not like you said.
Well,
Okay, we're going to allow.
Why? No, I'm going to
You're not
answer
meant
it. Apart from me advising my, what would my sister advise herself?
Okay, before
Yeah,
before
what
I
would
think
my
about
sister
that,
advise herself?
before I think about that, because
Yeah.
me, I'm asking you the question. I'm your sister,
Yeah.
so I'm going to think about that.
Okay.
I want to ask Sarah.
Well,
Sarah, what would you advise me?
about
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
my mom told me a story, I think day before yesterday or so, about a woman. She was like a woman leader or something in
Okay.
church or something like that. And her husband was like abusing her, like domestic violence stuff, and she left the marriage. Okay? But the church stripped her off everything.
Okay. Exactly what I'm
That's what
saying.
people are scared of.
Every
Exactly what I'm
woman
saying.
leader, and I'm like,
Yeah.
she's like the chairwoman, the chairlady of whatever going on, and then they stripped her of everything. Like they literally treated her as an outcast, and I felt like it was not really like necessary. Like she cannot endure the whole beating and stuff, and
Yeah.
I feel like she did not really think about the whole what would people say
Yeah.
stuff. Like
So-
she left because
That
she
is
was
what you're meant. See, that is what you're meant to do. See,
Yeah.
sorry. I want to tell you guys.
But
like,
it's still on the
so-
question, what will people say?
That's
what
that is
everybody-
why I
Before you
said
come in, you
they
should
are
answer that question.
judgmental,
But
they are
what would you-
hypocrites.
what would you
Okay,
answer
understand?
your-
What would you
what would you
tell
advise
me?
your
What would you tell me?
You didn't answer.
Well, I'd really advise my sister to.
Now,
Okay,
the
let
church-
me answer
the
this question
church
for you.
is-
Wait. Let me answer this question for you. Calm down.
Wait.
Let me answer this question for you. You see the husband.
Yeah.
Because there's this short story here. One woman, her husband was abusing her,
Yeah.
beating her. Do you understand? She was always complaining to her elder sister. So one day, they don't talk and family meeting
Yeah.
every day. Things still happen. So one day, they don't tell the wife self.
Yeah.
They just gather boys.
Like the sister.
Yes, they just gathered boys. The man was just coming back from work. They stopped his car. Yeah,
I like
the beating,
that.
they gave him the beating of his life,
Yeah.
and then still
Let him
go.
But the thing is
He
that
stopped that day.
but the thing is that when
Wait,
it's
can I-
man
can I-
stops
Yes,
violence,
nobody's
Can I
down.
answer?
we are not going to.
How would he link?
The kingdom of God survives.
How would you guys? Okay,
The
the
old
both
domestic violence
of you made examples of violence or abuse and all
Yeah.
that. I mean, this person that is abusing the wife is obviously religious, Christian, and all that. Let's say the profession is a banker. Would you not say all bankers are abusers, or there's something wrong with the banking profession because a banker is beating the wife? Now, wait.
You're
Why?
getting from the
No,
point.
no. It's like I'm still trying to buttress my point that it's a human problem. While this person is a Christian, he's also a man, and it's also a human being before anything else.
Okay.
So, as a human being, he's an abuser. And you think about it, abuse should not be abuse should not be tolerated.
Yeah.
So you move because this is a human being that is maltreating
Why
another
did you
human
take
being.
time to answer it?
Maltreating
Bishop,
it is not the
Bishop, wait,
Christian
hold
in
on.
him
We are
that
just-
was abusing the person. He's a human being.
I want to say
He's
something.
carrying out a
related
human
to
act.
what
Let's
she
talk
said.
about how
Carrying out a
hypocritical
human.
that
No, you
about-
said the church stripped her out or stripped her of everything she has.
Yes.
Who makes up the church? Human beings, are the people.
Yeah.
So why do you care about what people say though? Fine, we know it is your church or whatever it
But
is.
let's
You know
talk
the
about
thing
the
is, I
aspect.
was-
So if you're working somewhere and they sack you, you will not go and find another job, or you care about these people
Toby,
so
hold on.
much.
But you know
And
that
human
when
beings
I
are
asked you that
still-
question,
yeah.
I'm asking you as a Christian, you are a Christian. We're not talking about any person.
I say it is not fair.
It is
not fair.
I'm asking you,
it is not fair. It is not fair to say.
I'm asking you as a Christian or a human being. I asked you that question, and you said.
What would my sister advise?
No, I'm asking you. What would you say to me?
Before what everybody's saying, because why I'm advising you, leave the relationship or marriage. Your pastor is telling you to stay.
What would be your advice?
It is you. I'm not telling you to say what anybody will tell me. I'm asking you, what would you tell me?
What would you tell your sister?
I'm saying I would tell my sister whatever she advises as a because I know nobody. I don't used to listen to anybody. Anything I want to do.
I have something I want to say.
So I'm to tell people, anything you want to do with yourself, do though, because we all have free will. So if you feel you're going to I don't know, that's your freedom to somebody else. I don't know.
Asking a straightforward question.
Exactly. So
if
I was crying,
you cannot be on the fence.
Crying, and I came to you. You're going to say, okay, I mean, such a shit yourself. Is that what you're going to say?
I'm going to tell you to think, because as human beings, she wants to leave, but
if we keep talking,
everybody should be
guys, we're not going to end.
Everybody should.
Alright, the last production. Sorry guys. Toby, you try to convince us. Though it's a fact that we all know. Yeah, we have the societal problem, we have human problem, and not disputing the fact that we have religious problems. Yeah, and one of those religious problems is those how they held their doctrine and rules and some regulations that is not flexible, that is not helping. Maybe it did help at some point in time, yeah, but currently now it's not helping. I don't know if you understand where I'm trying to go. It's like, we know, fine.
Why do you care so much about this religion that if they say don't do this and you do it, what would they do?
That's the problem.
We have
now.
Okay, guys. We have,
exactly. That's why I say everybody should be mindful.
You're part of our problem. You cannot say something like that. You must my head.
Guys, we have a limited time. We're probably going to continue this discussion next week, because I mean, if we open the floor, everybody's going to talk about their points and keep talking about their points and keep talking about their points. So I mean, we're definitely going to talk. We're definitely going to talk about this next week if we can. But I mean, guys, before we go, I have to tell you that whatever your opinions are, drop it down on the comment section below. And I hope that this is actually getting to you on a lighter mood, because I mean, if you're pissed, none of what we're saying is going to make sense to you. So I just hope that you're happy as you're watching this.
You're chilling,
you're chilling. You're holding a bottle. Don't forget to subscribe. Share our links, guys, and put your comments down below and tell us what you think.
This only week. So Christianity, we are Christians, guys. She was talking about food. Yo, don't eat.
We're signing out.